According to Preply, there are currently 11,912 English language tutors working on their platform. In this video, I'm going to be talking about why I think they're making a mistake. My name is Rachel Roberts. I help English language teaching professionals earn more while working less. Stay to the end to find out why Preply's business model works so well for them and so badly for you as a teacher. Preply advertises itself as taking care of everything else so you can focus on what you're good at, the teaching. That's quite a seductive bit of marketing because most teachers starting out feel quite anxious and unsure about how exactly they're going to go about marketing themselves, getting clients and so on. So they figure, isn't it better to let a platform like Preply do all of that for them, and then they can just focus on giving the best possible lessons that they can. I can see the argument there, but I'm going to explain to you in this video why I think that paying commission to a platform like Preply is a really bad idea. First up though, here's one of my clients to tell you about why she joined Preply and a little bit about her experience. Have you ever worked for Preply? Let me know about your experience in the comments.
I kind of turned to using Preply when I first went self-employed and was working as a freelance teacher. There wasn't much thinking behind why I decided to go with Preply. Just they have adverts everywhere. You know, they were when I signed up with them, they were all over LinkedIn, and any kind of job advert for online teacher, they were the first one to come up. And so because I was extremely naive and hadn't done any kind of homework really on the best way to set yourself up as a freelance teacher, I just went along with their suggestions and the way that they presented themselves.
First mistake, this teacher didn't look carefully enough at the terms and conditions. So let's talk about those. To get students, the platform asks you to do a free trial lesson. That's fine, I guess. Why shouldn't the students get to try you out and to see whether or not you are a good fit for them as a teacher? However, every time you do a trial lesson, the student pays your normal fee. But the platform, Preply, takes 100% of this fee. That's right, 100%. The argument, I guess, is that as Preply found you this client, they deserve to take a good commission. I have two responses to that. Firstly, if the student is paying the full fee, that's not actually a trial lesson for them. So that's going to put lots of students off. Secondly, a trial lesson goes both ways. You're also finding out whether this student is someone that you want to work with and that you feel that you can help. So you might end up teaching a lot of trial lessons and receiving absolutely no money. If that was everything though, that still might not be too bad. You know you're a great teacher and you know that the majority of students would probably want to continue with you. But wait a minute. Preply also take 33% of all of the following lessons that you have with that student. For the first 100 hours, it does gradually go down, but you need to reach more than 400 hours in order to only be paying a commission of 18%, which is still really high. If you've worked for Preply or thought about it, did you read the terms and conditions carefully? Let me know in the comments. And if you've had any aha moments so far, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more of this kind of content. What makes all of this even worse is that Preply actively encourages you to charge low rates. Here's my client again.
The huge mistake that I made was that you can change the price of your classes whenever you want to, but their advice when you start is to set your price at $12 an hour. And again, I was extremely naive. That's my fault. But I thought, well, if that's what they're advising, that's the best thing to do. And also because they have some wording, which I don't know if they changed it now, but at the time it was to have the best chance of filling your timetable or something like that. They word it in a way that makes you think, okay, so I need to put my prices at this, otherwise I'll be too expensive for students.
But success as an online teacher is not about getting loads of clients at rock bottom rates, not unless you want to burn out very quickly. It's about getting clients who specifically want what you have to offer and who are willing to pay for that. Theoretically, it's possible to get students at up to £50 an hour. But when a student first starts looking for a tutor, it asks them to set their budget. And they can set this between a minimum of £5 and a maximum of £50. Realistically, how many students are going to set their budget at the top of a scale like that? They're most likely to set it around the middle or the lower middle. This means you won't even come up when they're searching for tutors within their budget. They also, in my opinion, encourage students to favour native speaker teachers. Look at this screenshot. So if you're not a native speaker, and some of the best teachers aren't, let's face it, again, you're not even going to come up in the search. So there's a bias towards native speaker teachers who are willing to teach for very low rates. That's just not acceptable or professional, in my opinion. What's your opinion about this? Let me know in the comments. This business model of getting loads of students for really low prices works extremely well for Preply. The infrastructure costs them the same no matter how many students are using the platform. However, it's not the same thing for you as a teacher because you have only finite amounts of time and energy. There are only so many students that you can teach in a week, and even fewer if you want to be providing the kind of top quality that will allow you to charge top prices. You can easily end up working all the hours and still not making enough to live on. And what's worse, while you're doing this, you don't have the time and energy to be marketing yourself and finding better and better paying clients elsewhere. Frankly, it's a trap you don't want to get into. It's perfectly possible to find your own students who will value what you have to offer and who will be happy to pay in order to get an expert like yourself. If you want to learn more about how to do that, subscribe to my channel and join my membership for ELT freelancers, the Confident ELT Freelancer Collective. In the next video appearing on your screen, you'll learn about the 3 deadly F's of freelancing and how to avoid them.